The Modi government in its previous term had set up an expert committee to draft a new direct tax code. And last week, after working for more than 21 months and conducting 90 meetings, a task force led by CBDT member Akhilesh Ranjan has submitted its recommendations on the proposed direct tax code to Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Other members of the task force include Girish Ahuja, who is a chartered accountant, Rajiv Memani, chairman and regional managing partner of EY India, Mukesh Patel, practicing tax advocate, Mansi Kedia, consultant ICRIER, and GC Srivastava, who is a retired IRS and advocate. The new direct tax code will replace the 6-decade-old Income Tax Act 1961. The move is aimed at rewriting the 6-decade-old income tax rules by simplifying income tax provisions and improving tax certainty. Mukesh Patel, a member of the DTC panel, said that when the report is unveiled, every taxpayer of India would be keen on paying taxes and every tax professional would proudly say that we have an efficient tax system.
The entire thanks for this great initiative should go to the Prime Minister himself. It was in September 2017 when he made a statement before the Rajaswa Gyan Sangam that the country, and that was the time when the country had already been gifted with a new GST legislation. And he said, talking to the top officials of the direct and indirect taxes, that after the GST, his vision was direct taxes. And he acknowledged that the 1961 Act, Income Tax Act, had outlived its utility. Therefore, he said this, that we'll give a new law. And within just a couple of weeks of that statement, I must say once again, we are grateful that the Finance Minister, the then Revenue Secretary and Chairman CBDT, they actually went into action and they constituted this group. It was for the first time in the history of independent India. We often use this terminology PPP, public-private partnership, which is normally there in businesses. I think for the first time we had a PPP in the making of a legislation, because 3 professionals, 3 bureaucrats, present and ex, and 2 economists. I think this was a wonderful blend of 8 people put together and told that we would like you to deliver a law, 1, which meets with the economic needs of the country, 2, which has its focus globally, that it gets the best out of the tax systems of the world. And for 21 months, let me tell you, we have not left any stone unturned in working on this. We waited for 21 months. In fact, our task force has been given probably, I would say, n number of extensions. And I would say they were very legitimate, very much needed. The reason is because we just did not have to give a report. Along with a report, with the focus on which I mentioned, we had to also submit a full-fledged bill. And it is for that reason that the FM also, she gave us a wonderful audience of 30 minutes plus, where we discussed so many nitty-gritties and niceties of the bill, the objectives and how we have delivered. And she was very pleased to say that she would want time to study and consider before the government would like to put it in the public domain. So I would say that in this context, the entire situation speaks for it. I would say we can keep our fingers crossed. The best is in store. It's only remaining to be unveiled. And when it unveils, I would say with all confidence that every taxpayer of India will be able to proudly say that I would want to pay my taxes, and every tax professional would proudly say that we have a tax system and administration which puts us in the League of Nations. याद है सितंबर 2017 जबकि हमारे देश के आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, उनके पहले कार्यकाल में उन्होंने एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि की थी, और वो था इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स के फ्रंट पर एक जीएसटी के कानून को सफलतापूर्वक उन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस किया। और मुझे ये भी याद है कि राजस्व ज्ञान संगम, जहाँ डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स के टोच के अधिकारीगण मिलते थे, उनको उन्होंने पब्लिकली डोमेन में ये कहा कि भाई अब जीएसटी तो होगा, इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स को तो संभाल लिया, पर अब बारी है डायरेक्ट टैक्स की, इनकम टैक्स की। और उन्होंने कहा कि 1961 का कानून 50 साल से ज़्यादा अब पुराना हो चुका था और बहुत ज़रूरत थी उसको बदलने की। प्रेरणा स्रोत वो थे। और आप देखिए, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है सबको समझना। हमको प्रधानमंत्री, वित्त मंत्री, तब के राजस्व सचिव और अध्यक्ष सीबीडीटी के, उन चारों का फरमान था, डिक्टाट था और हमारे लिए बहुत प्रेरणादायी था ये। उन्होंने कहा कि भारत की आर्थिक व्यवस्था को अनुरूप हो ऐसा एक सीधा कर कानून आप बनाइए, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, साथ साथ वो विश्व की जो श्रेष्ठ आयकर जो नियम हैं, सिस्टम्स हैं, नॉट जस्ट द लॉ, द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, वो सिस्टम्स के जो मॉडल प्रिंसिपल्स हैं, अच्छे गुण हैं, उसको भी इसमें शामिल किया जाए। मीन्स इट वाज लाइक, हम जब कहते हैं कि बेस्ट ऑफ द ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट, तो हमारा भारतीय इकोनॉमी का जो ज़रूरत या रिक्वायरमेंट है और इंटरनेशनल जो माहौल है, उसकी जो एक नींव है, उसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट में हमें ये मैंडेट दिया गया था। 61 Act is time now to say goodbye. We need to have a new law which meets the economic needs of the country, which can take care of its expectations and at the same time, follows the best international tax practices. So it was with this harmony blend. And the credit should also go to them that they reposed faith and trust in a model which was never experimented before. Never before legislation had come out of North or South bloc. But here there were 3 bureaucrats, 3 professionals and 2 economists sitting together, and you can imagine, when they are there, it has to be a balanced exercise. Our goal was very clear, that we come out with a law where all its stakeholders, the revenue, the professionals and the highest of all, the taxpayers, the interests of all the 3 segments are taken care of. ये जो इन्होंने हम में विश्वास रखा, क्योंकि उनका मानना यह था कि जब स्टेक होल्डर साथ बैठेंगे तभी एक कानून ऐसा उभरेगा क्योंकि हमारा मैंडेट क्या था कि राष्ट्र के हित के लक्ष्य में रखते हुए, हमारी जो आर्थिक ज़रूरियातें हैं उसको मध्य रखते हुए अंतर्राष्ट्रीय क्षेत्र से जो सबसे बढ़िया टैक्स प्रैक्टिसेस हैं उसको दोनों का कैसे समन्वय हो। तो ये एक बहुत अच्छा मॉडल था। और जैसे मैं हमेशा कहता आया हूँ कि अब जो सरकार का फोकस है इज़ IT फॉर IT, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर इनकम टैक्स। तो ये फोकस से हमको ये जिम्मेवारी सौंपी गई, हमको बताया गया और हमने 21 महीने काम किया है। और मुझे आज बड़ी खुशी है कि वित्त मंत्री जी के साथ हमारी आधे घंटे के आसपास जो मुलाकात हुई, हमने हमारी रिपोर्ट की। और रिपोर्ट देना तो कई बार आसान होता है, जो रियल चैलेंज वाज टू मेक द बिल। एंड बिल जहां ये तीनों लोग, मैं ये रिकॉर्ड पे कहूँगा कि हमारा पूरा एक कॉन्सेंसस उभरा। बहुत डिबेट्स, डिस्कशन ज़रूर हुए, पर कॉन्सेंसस से जो कुछ प्रपोजल्स हमने सरकार के समक्ष रखी है, इनमें तीनों की एक ही राय है और वो राय से हमने चीज़ें रखी है। तो वित्त मंत्री जी का रिस्पांस वाज वेरी पॉजिटिव। उन्होंने कहा कि ये वो कंसिडर करेंगे और सोच विचार के उसको सही समय पर कैसे आगे बढ़ना उसका निर्णय लेंगे। हमारा कार्य ये था कि हमको एक मैंडेट दिया गया था और ये मैंडेट का फोकस था कि जिसमें सबके लिए विन विन सिचुएशन हो, सरकार को सबसे बढ़िया रेवेन्यू मिले, इस तरीके से मिले जहां टैक्स पेयर्स भी खुश रहें और टैक्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो है वो भी एक पॉजिटिव अप्रोच से, एक बैलेंस्ड व्यू से फंक्शन करे। टास्क फोर्सना 21 મહિનાની અમારી આ મહેનત, આજની આ રજૂઆત પશ્ચાત અમે સૌએ સર્વાનુમતે એક એવો નિર્ણય લીધો છે કે આ એક ખૂબ જ મહત્ત્વપૂર્ણ ઐતિહાસિક દસ્તાવેજ અમે સરકાર સમક્ષ રજૂ કર્યો છે. નાણામંત્રી જ્યારે એક ખૂબ આતુરતાથી એક રચનાત્મક પ્રતિભાવ આપીને એનો અભ્યાસ કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છીએ ત્યારે જેમ આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવત છે કે ધીરજના ફળ મીઠા હોય. અને અમે ટાસ્કફોર્સના સભ્યો એમ સમજીએ કે ગીતાની જે ફિલોસોફી છે કે કર્મણ્યવાધિકારસ્તે મા ફલેષુ કદાચન, અમે અમારું કર્મ કર્યું છે. અમે જે કાયદાનું જે એક આખું સ્થાપન કર્યું છે એ આજથી માંડીને તમે કહી શકો કે 5 દશકા સુધી, આ કાયદો 50 વર્ષ સુધી પણ રાષ્ટ્રના નિર્માણમાં, રાષ્ટ્રના એક ઘડતરમાં એક પાયાનો ફાળો ભજવી શકે એ રીતે અમે આખી દરખાસ્તો રજૂ કરી છે. અધિકારીઓ, પ્રોફેશનલ્સ એટલે બ્યુરોક્રેટ્સ, પ્રોફેશનલ્સ એટલે વ્યાવસાયિકો અને અર્થશાસ્ત્રીઓ, ઇકોનોમિસ્ટ, આ ત્રણેય જણ ભેગા થઈને જો એક મતથી, અને લેટ મી ટેલ યુ વી હેવ હેડ નો ડિફરન્સીસ, ડિબેટ્સ ઘણા થયા, ડિસ્કશન્સ ખૂબ થયા, પણ ડિફરન્સીસ કોઈ નથી. એક મતથી અમે અમારો રિપોર્ટ અને કાયદો આપ્યો છે. સબકા સાથ, સબકા વિકાસ ઓર સબકા વિશ્વાસ, ધીરજના ફળ મીઠા છે. એક નવો ઇતિહાસ રચાવા જઈ રહ્યો છે. ત્યારે થોડીક ધીરજ કરીને નાણામંત્રી પોતે નિર્ણય લેશે, સરકાર આ રિપોર્ટને મૂકશે. ઇટ વિલ કમ ઇન ધ પબ્લિક ડોમેન, જ્યાં કરદાતાઓથી માંડીને વ્યવસાયિકોથી આ દેશના સૌ નાગરિકો પોતાનો પ્રતિભાવ આપે અને એને લક્ષ્યમાં રાખીને રાષ્ટ્રના માટે શ્રેષ્ઠ એવો એક કાયદો ઘડાય. અને હું છેલ્લે એ કહીશ કે ભારતને એક આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય કક્ષાએ એક લીગ ઓફ નેશન્સમાં સ્થાન મળી શકે એ પ્રકારની, કારણ કે આઈ મસ્ટ કમેન્ડ ધી પ્રાઇમ મિનિસ્ટર એન્ડ ધ ફાઇનાન્સ મિનિસ્ટર ફોર ધેર પેશન. એ લોકોનો જે ભાવ છે કે આઈટી ફોર આઈટી, તમને વિચાર થતો હશે કે આઈટી ફોર આઈટી એટલે શું? ઇન્ફોર્મેશન ટેકનોલોજી ફોર ઇન્કમ ટેક્સ. જ્યારે આખી કરની વ્યવસ્થા ટેકનોલોજી ડ્રિવન હોય સૌને માટે, શાસન માટે અને કરદાતાઓ માટે પણ, તો આઈ થિંક દેટ્સ અ વિન-વિન સિચ્યુએશન ફોર ઓલ.
The report also contains the draft bill and is understood to have suggested changes to the tax brackets. It seems to have also included proposals to review the surcharges levied on income tax. The capital gains tax regime, minimum alternate tax, and dividend distribution tax have also been reviewed by the task force. The task force has suggested steps to cut litigation and has indicated at making surcharges temporary. The committee seems to have taken into account developments in international tax practices and looked at ways of aligning with countries' tax law to deal with the new economy. The government is likely to put the report in public domain for consultations after examining the recommendations.